When we get married, there's no such thing as divorce.
Right. And I'm Barack Obama's father.
Every day, more lies.
You're tired of me? Go to bed.
And when you get tired of him, you go to a lawyer.
Just like a woman.
But sweetie, listen. I've got a way of avoiding divorce that's a lot better than going to bed. Don't get married in the first place.
Y'all seriously think that I am supposed to date a guy who can't even properly sacrifice his time for me? I'm looking for a husband that's going to sacrifice and love the way that God does his church. That's crazy. I'm not settling.
Well, sweetie, if you're looking for a guy that will follow every Christian principle in his marriage with you, it's expected of you to also follow every Christian principle in your marriage with him. You know, the whole love, honor, and obey thing. Also, if you're gonna go by every Christian principle, you need to be a virgin when you marry him, and well, I don't think you are. But hey, I might be wrong, so what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section.
Please tell me you're not one of those men who goes out on a date with a woman, then gets her all excited, you know she likes you, you know she likes you, so what do? Take her home. And then things get a bit spicy. But after that, you decide to get up, wash yourself and leave. Sorry, honey, it's just I've got work in the morning, I have to be there early, so I'm gonna have to go.
A lot of the time, that's how it is. Most of us have to work for a living, you know. And by the way, I've had women tell me the exact same thing because it was true. Sleeping over in the middle of a work week is rarely an option for men and women who have jobs.
No, you never do that. If you actually want to impress the woman you have just slept with, I would suggest staying the night with her, snuggling her, cuddling her. You know, women love this type of thing. It means a lot to her. Don't sleep with the woman if you're not going to actually physically sleep there or stay the night with her. She'll just feel used and very unhappy, and she'll probably be crying for the next day, complaining to her friends about you.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Sweetie, if she's so immature that she doesn't understand the concept of going to work in the morning, it means I just pumped and dumped.
Bye, Felicia.
You guys have to explain this one to me. Stop and comment below. Explain to me this. Why do you all like and want dominant men?
Because that's how women are biologically wired. Dominant men don't just dominate women, they dominate other men, and that makes women feel safe. It's not rocket science.
I'm actually quite afraid of dominant men, and I also get the ick. Like, no, don't try to dominate me. Even in the bedroom, no, it's not hot. It's the ick.
And I've had women who wanted me to dominate them in bed, and that doesn't make them icky. Everybody is entitled to their preferences, sweetie. Within the realm of decency, of course.
I don't know. I like my men that are nurturing, that are a little bit shy, that are looking down, reading a book. Oh my God, how hot. That are caring, that are softy, that are like super romantic. Vanilla husband, let's call it that. Vanilla husband. Yes, bring them on. And I guess I'm in my masculine energy then. I don't know. But I'm just very attracted to like traditionally feminine traits.
Well, there's a word for that, sweetie. It starts with an L and rhymes with thespian.
I have a question to pose. To all the men out there that say that women only want to use you for your money, are those regarding the type of girls who live on social media?
No.
Type of girls who want to use your money to buy designer bags?
No.
Type of girl where that's just solely her identity? Don't get me wrong, they're hot as hell. But are those the type of girl that y'all are going for?
No.
Because the average girl who isn't on social media... What? The average girl who isn't on social media...
You're kidding, right?
Stop it. Get some help.
Sweetie, the only woman I know who is not on social media is my mom. The chances of meeting a woman nowadays who is not on social media are slim to none.
Does not give a f*** about you buying a YSL bag or something. Just like you want to be loved unconditionally, I am 90% sure that that girl wants to be loved unconditionally also.
Yeah, on that we agree. Most of you lovely ladies want to be loved unconditionally, But that doesn't stop you from putting conditions on a man in order to love him.
Just like a woman.
Because, you know, without double standards, some of you ladies would have no standards.
And all we're simply asking for you to have a drive and a purpose in life. You think there's so many independent women? Because they're trying to take out the money factor. What? They're trying to take out the money factor.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Sweetie, most of those same women only want to date men who make more money than they do, and a lot of them pull the "I'm a strong and independent woman who doesn't need a man" whenever the man who makes more money than them starts enforcing boundaries or has expectations.
Get the off of Instagram and quit being so goddamn cynical, because those aren't the same chicks in real life.
Sweetie, since you obviously don't date women, let me mansplain it to ya. You see, gold digging has different levels, and most of the time, the level of a gold digger depends on how hot she is. Now, low-tier gold diggers don't qualify for guys who can afford to buy a lifetime supply of Gucci bags and plastic surgery, but that doesn't stop them from trying to finesse guys who make less money. I mean, if you really look at it, the vast majority of cases in divorce court aren't bimbos trying to get millions out of millionaires. It's usually an average or below average woman trying to clean out an average man for a few $100s of child support and half of his '93 Honda.
Pathetic.
So yeah, no matter what social level a man might be at, there's always a gold digger looking to take his stuff.
There are so many double standards when it comes to what we consider a good dad versus a good mom. And I think one of the reasons for that is we measure a good dad based on how well he's performing against his own father. Is he doing more than his dad did? Is he spending more time with his kids than his dad did? Is he doing more domestic labor like the laundry and the cooking than his dad did? If so, he's a good dad. We need to stop comparing men to their fathers when it comes to whether or not they're a good dad. And we should start comparing them to their counterparts in parenting.
Are you sure about that?
Sweetie, trust me, you really don't want that to happen.
Because women have always been expected to do more for their children, to do more for the home. And nowadays, women are in the workforce, sometimes earning the same, if not more than their partners, and they are still doing more at home. And the bar to be considered a good mom is incredibly high. And for dads, it's just whether or not they're better than their own father.
Bullshit.
No, sweetie, the bar for being a good mom is not higher than it is for dads, but considering that statistically, kids raised by single moms have a higher probability of faring worse in life than kids raised by single dads, a lot of you lovely ladies see the bar for being a good mom as too high because a lot of you, statistically, suck at parenting.
So why do you still suck? Get good today.
And these comments drive me crazy because why are we comparing men to their fathers or to all the generations of men who came before them? Why aren't we comparing them to mothers?
You know what, sweetie? I'm actually for that, but like I said in the beginning, you really don't want that to happen because if we were to compare your husband...
My husband and I spend $70,000 a year on childcare, and people want to know, how do we afford it? My husband is a blue-collar worker. He is a lineman, which means he fixes electricity on utility poles. It is a very dangerous job. He gets paid like a base salary, and then everything is hourly overtime after that. Like, most of his pay comes from overtime. So he's trading his time for money. And that is how we budget for childcare. We'll say, how much overtime do you have to work to be able to pay for this amount of the childcare budget? And on average, he's working like between 400 and 600 hours of overtime a year, I think. The numbers change every single year based on the weather and the storms, etc. But he works a ton of overtime.
To you,
my career is kind of in a holding pattern. And it's kind of felt like that for the last few years, basically since becoming a mom 6 years ago. It has felt like I'm in this kind of holding pattern where I'm making slow progress towards the things that I want. And my life has obviously changed drastically. Like a year ago, I worked in corporate. Now I do content creation and consulting and speaking and all these things.
So, yeah, lineman father who works on giant electrical towers through all kinds of bad weather and risking death every time and still doing housework and paying an obscene amount of money for childcare compared to the stay-at-home mother who refuses to take care of her kids herself and saves $70,000 a year on childcare because she wants to post cringe on TikTok full time. Yeah, sweetie, as far as I'm concerned, you don't compare to your husband. You're taking advantage of him.
A couple back shots on the back seat as friends is not gonna ruin our friendship.
No, but it does add to your body count and ruins your dating market value.
We are literally just helping each other out. Just don't look me in the eye.
Look you in the eye during back shots? Do you have eyes in the back of your head or something?
Mutation! I sentence you to death!
POV, you ask a guy to tell you what he likes about you. Like, this is a really hard question, but I like that you're pretty. Okay. I like that you're nice and you're kind. I like that you're
I like it when you shut up.
And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.